Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you so much for our time together today. Where do we start? We close out the book of Esther, and we close out the book of Romans today. Esther is this incredible story on how God takes what our enemies meant to destroy us, flips it around, recoils it onto them, and then instead turns everything into a great blessing for us. It's a great story of encouragement. But the book of Romans is also closed today, and I'd like us to focus on two words that Paul speaks in verse 17. He says, watch out. I urge you, brothers, to watch out. Now, he's talking to Christians. When Paul writes the book of Romans, we're into second generation Christianity already, people that have grown up their whole lives in church. He writes to the Christians and he says, watch out for those who would cause division and put obstacles in your way that are contrary to the teaching you have learned. Keep away from them. For such people are not serving our Lord Christ, but their own appetites. By smooth talk and flattery, they deceive the minds of naive people. Now, brothers and sisters, when Paul says watch out, he's not trying to control us. If you and I were walking down the street on a flood day after a rain, and I looked at you and I said, now watch out, there was a manhole cover open over here yesterday afternoon when I walked down here. Would I be trying to control your life, or would I be trying to help your life? When Paul saw danger ahead, Paul said there are people that you need to watch out for. How many times does Jesus teach the disciples to beware, to watch out, to be careful of people? How many times does the Bible tell us to watch out? Yet we go on and we pursue these relationships with people that the Bible tells us, forgive me, to stay away from. Now, the reason he tells us that we need to watch out and stay away from them is because they have smooth talk and flattery. Oh my goodness, they make you feel good about yourself. They tell you how wonderful they are. They know how to play the game of sip so well. I mean, they are professional sip-sippers. And they've got good talk, smooth talk. Now, when they come to you, forgive me, they deceive you. And the reason they deceive you is you're naive. Now, naive does not mean that we're stupid. Naive does not mean that we're ignorant. It just means that we're naive. And sometimes as Christians, when we're always around Christians and we think everybody tells the truth, it's really easy to be deceived by smooth-talking flatterers. Now, what I've learned to do in my short life, brothers and sisters, is when people start sip-sipping, I start backing up. Because sip-sip is the first step. Flattery is the first step to deception. After the flattery, then comes the smooth talk. After the smooth talk, I'm deceived. I'm not ignorant. I'm not stupid. I've just been deceived. So now, what would be better? To always live in this conflict, or to just watch out and stay away? There are people, brothers and sisters, you and I just need to learn to stay away from. There are people that I just, forgive me, stay away from, because I know they're flatterers. I know they're great at smooth talk. I know they will bring divisions to relationships that I have. I know that they will share things with me that are not good, sound doctrine, but sound very logical in human wisdom. I know. So why do I want to live in torment? It's better to just stay away. Brothers and sisters, forgive me. Watch out. There are some people that it's just better to stay away from.